Hi everyone, it's Alex here from Ninja Teacher, and I've got another big update for you today. So after my video from 2 days ago that proposed this reopening of borders, the full reopening for tourism on the 15th of March, now the Deputy Prime Minister has signed off on this plan, and that means there's a red stamp document. Boom, I'll show it right here. So let's talk about that in this video, what this means and what the plan is. Basically what this document says is the government is agreeing that we should go ahead with this 15th of March date for fully reopening for tourism, is agreeing to the general proposal that the government put through earlier, which I'll go into details in a minute about, and also has asked the Tourism Ministry to finalize the details for reopening, issue a plan for reopening, and issue visa information. So right now we don't have information on what the visas are going to be like, other than them talking about in this plan that it goes back to pre-pandemic. So what we should see quite soon is some kind of exact details from the Ministry of Tourism, hopefully. But as far as we can tell, this seems like it's going to go ahead for the 15th of March. We've got an official document signed and stamped, which, as I've been talking about for a long time, you got to wait for those stamped documents. So let's summarize what the information is in the proposal that has been agreed to. So the first thing is the date, and that's the 15th of March 2022, and the agreement is that at this time things will open up fully for tourism. Then the next big thing is that visas will be issued again as per before the pandemic, and they mentioned the unilateral agreements between a few countries including UK, France. There's a whole list of countries. It's only about 14 though. They get the 15 days of free travel. In my experience, no one really uses that. Most people just got the normal tourist visas because unless you're just here on a short business trip, 15 days is too short. But I guess that's good for anyone that just wants to do a quick trip to Vietnam. They haven't said anything about the length of tourist visas just yet. This is what they've asked the Tourism Ministry to do now, is to finalize the details of reopening and visa issuance. So I guess that's the next thing we really want information on is, will we get 3-month visas again, tourist visas again? Really hoping for that being the case, because that's a perfect amount of time to arrive in Vietnam, search for a job, and then switch to a work permit and TRC or business visa through a school. So for anyone wanting to teach English here, that would really be ideal. It might be 1-month visas, but I really think that would be shooting themselves in the foot if they just did the 1-month visas. We'll see what happens. And then other than this, issuing new visas, which of course is like the thing we've been waiting for, is that they are proposing only 24 hours of self-isolation, then a test, and then you can go freely around Vietnam, which means no package tours, which is amazing, because if you've been watching our videos, these package tours for like 7 days or more cost like $5,000 or whatever, and it was just a complete waste of time. These package tours, hardly anyone was doing it. Only 9,000 people came into the country through this over the last 3 months. So it was not a viable solution. And they had been talking about maybe 3 days of package tours you had to book, but now they're saying only 24 hours of self-isolation. You get tested and then you're free to roam around the country for the length of your visa. That is amazing. The other requirements in the proposal were a PCR test 72 hours before arrival, be fully vaccinated, and have $10,000 worth of COVID insurance, which they say here is only going to be about $30, which is great, not too expensive. And then they're talking about health monitoring for a further 14 days. I'm pretty sure that's just going to be using the PC COVID app, which is, everyone's got in Vietnam, and you just declare that you're healthy, and that's probably what they're talking about here. Just one last thing to add to this. This was an official agreement to the proposal, which means it's probably like 90% likely to happen. It's all over the Vietnamese news as well. I mean, I think at this point, it's pretty clear that this is gonna go ahead. Again, just wait for the official stamped documents that's on the official plan. You know how it is. Okay, so it looks like this might finally be it. We are getting the 15th of March reopening dates. Let's wait and see what the visa situation is going to be like. That will probably be announced quite quickly after this announcement, because the government has urged the Tourism Ministry to let everyone know about these details and come up with this plan and announce this plan for new visas being issued. I'm here at Coco Casa, by the way. This is a really nice little cafe restaurant here in Hoi An, which is about 30 minutes from Da Nang, where I'm living at the moment. We haven't got the confirmation about what visas are being issued wait for that until you book any flights. But the international routes are going again, and they've removed the frequency cap like I talked about in the last video. So there's a lot of international routes going right now. So you can fly to Vietnam and get, reasonably priced tickets. The price of tickets have seemed to have gone down a bit as well. But yeah, I'd say don't book anything yet until you see what the visa policies are going to be and see how easy it is to get those visas. We'll see. We might see in the next few days what the visas are going to be. But it seems like we're going ahead with this 15th of March opening date, and that is super exciting. We are looking forward to helping all of you that are interested in teaching English in Vietnam get here, get a job. So if you're interested in that, we're going to be running our in-person programs again once we get further confirmation about these visas being issued. So head over to Ninja Teacher, get in touch with us if you want to start chatting about this process of moving here. And it's probably worth just seeing how it plays out over the first month of it happening, unless you are very urgently trying to get here, because then you'll see all the details being ironed out and all of that stuff. But I'll let you know about information about the visas when we get that. But so far, exciting stuff. So stay tuned for more updates, and I'll speak to you soon in a new video. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, and I'll speak to you soon. Peace.